Carol Warren, award-winning CBC radio producer, writer, and broadcaster. Carol is spending more time these days with her first love, the classic jazz songs from the American Songbook. Songs she's been singing since she was barely old enough to reach the piano pedals. Carol began her professional career at Toronto's famed Theatre in the Dell, and while in her early 20s, performed both solo and ensemble in major Toronto clubs and across North America and Europe, including a number of tours with British pop icon Roger Whittaker. More recently, she has performed at the Blythe Festival Theatre, Sweetwater Festival, Kincardine Music Festival, Jazz by the Bay, and as guest soloist with the Scarborough Philharmonic, conducted by the legendary Howard Cable. She is currently working on her debut solo recording. Carol lives in Owen Sound with her husband, Steve Kennedy. So please welcome Carol Warren.
So this is the second night of the main stage performance, and it's being brought to you by our epic sponsor, BMW. I would like a BMW, actually. Instead of the Hyundai that's 2000, okay? It's looking a little bit lame. BMO Nesbitt Burns. Almost to the first performer. We have a very special performer. Right now, I'm looking right at him. David Medill is an investment advisor with BMO Nesbitt Burns, and he has he's a very appreciated sponsor for tonight's performance. We're pleased to have them as an epic sponsor for this. It's for just tonight, right? Is that how it works? And what makes it even better is that he's going to share a poem with us right now. So David Medill, please.
You know, I ran home after Liz came in to see me, and I said, honey, I'm epic something. She wasn't as excited as I was. Becky couldn't be with me tonight, but I am traveling with someone who I consider very special. He's a friend and a neighbor of mine, and I've got a couple of other friends with me here tonight too that I'd like to just mention. But Arthur Haley, and Art, if you could just stand up just for just a quick second. Arthur has been a poet for, well, he's 97 years old, so the majority of those years, I think. But Art was also a recent recipient of the Queen's Jubilee Medal, and when I went looking for some of my favorite poems, because Liz challenged me, you got to read a poem. So I read through some of Art's. Art's had a couple of Haley's comments published, and he has seen Haley's comment twice. Anyway, it's a real pleasure to have you here tonight, Art. Thanks for coming. And also with me are Chris and Peter Sylvester, very good friends of Becky and I, and I've had a chance to get to know them over the last few years. Chris runs the retail side of the bank branch in Owen Sound, and Peter is a man of many talents. Actually, when I was talking with Peter and told him about what we were doing, he said, oh, Peter was a songwriter, and he's also a poet. So anyway, with Peter's permission, I'm going to read his poetry for tonight. But just before I do that, I'd just like to say congratulations to Liz and Terry and Megan and all the volunteers that have just come together to make Words Aloud #9 a reality, but Words Aloud in general. This festival has really contributed to the fabric of Grey Bruce counties, and I'm sure beyond. So really congratulations on what you've done here. It's really impressive. And I'd like to get a Beamer someday. So I'll just keep working on that. So if you beg my indulgence, this is Peter's poem, and we'll go from there. Since emerging from the dawn of time, on the stage of life comes humankind. In prehistoric scenes, on the walls of caves, they record their lives in childlike ways, rudimentary drawings and chalk pictographs, symbols of stories of long ago past. These were words aloud. Since that point in time to the present day, people tell stories in a unique way, express their passions line by line. Who and what we are helps us define. We've penned our stories in different ways, in song and rhyme, and in poignant plays. These are words aloud. To conjure up imaginings, a story that a singer sings, a love evoked from a poet's heart, lovers love, and then lovers part. The history of our time on earth, expressed in both pathos and mirth. These are words aloud. We write the books that help us teach, to stretch young minds, to make them reach, to bring about enlightenment, a medium sound in ways to vent, antagonize and stimulate. We speak of love, we speak of hate. These are words aloud. The mantles passed down through the ages, records kept on dusty pages. The spoken word through generations helped the rise of mighty nations. Words are seeds for fertile minds, provoking thoughts toward future finds. These are words aloud. The time has come of new expressions, creative concepts and impressions. Performers of the word extension transport you to a new dimension. Our sons and daughters have made us proud, projecting thoughts and words aloud. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Liz, Terry, Megan, all the volunteers. It really is a wonderful event. All the best.